Okay, we should be live, is the hope. Let's see. What's up on... Hello. Come on. You see this from my end? I know I'm live. This is just not pulling up so I can watch on my phone. Sorry about the wait. Fine. There we go. And I have access to chat now on my phone. I think. Let me double check. If I type in chat, I should be able to see it from my right. Okay, there's a delay. There is some serious delay. But we have chat. It's super tiny, but we have chat at least. How? Where are my coordinates? That's no fun. Oop, wrong button. Because I think that's a... Let me go find that real quick. Before we go and do the thing I said we were doing, I want to go to hunt down a pillager outpost. Problem with that is, which one's closest? This one closer? Might be closer. Go this way a bit, and then the other coordinate. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, I'm a bot. 2000, 720, 2000. Okay. Go back here. Go to here. Turn that off. Oh yeah, I also found firefly bush things. Because if I press this, I want to go see how big I need to make this up here. It's bigger than that, for anyone wondering. It still's bigger than what I went out and did. Yeah. It's going to be a while before we do that. Yeah. We got coordinates underneath the map. I need to remember to start using... I keep forgetting that I have those options. 720s, right? I want to start heading this way. Please don't be a nightmare to build. Please don't be a nightmare for this. If there's a mountain nearby, I need to flatten it. If it's art, it's... I'm gonna get away from these guys and go for the other one, I guess. Unless there's another one close by. Just don't want to be near them so I don't take damage. This is to get the totem farms up at we need some point. I need to swap over to my other screen. That's mountain, that's mountain. This really... We're going for this one then. Which is negative 2,280. For anyone that doesn't know, I use chunk base, or chunk map, or whatever it's called, where you plug the seed in and see what it is. We have 2 people watching. Hello, whoever's there. I have a very small chat / indicator of who is in the chat. And it requires me to look over to my side because it's not my actual screen I'm using. It is my little phone that I have. Right now we're just hunting down a pillager outpost so that we can work on getting a totem farm set up. That's not the aim of the video. The aim of the video is to get the staircase for the castle, but I want to find this real quick before doing that so that I can work on the next video for this series. The video will be making the raid farm is what the plan is. Actually, need to turn more. Please don't be mountains. I don't want to dig out a mountain. Ooh, blacksmith. Got iron. Whatever. Really working getting another beacon, I guess. We're close. Also, look how small the savannah is. That is the smallest savannah I've seen. Of course, it continues, but just weird. I need to fly. I think it's this direction now. I'm gonna waste a bunch of fireworks. A creeper farm is another thing I need to get up and running at some point. So figure that out at some point. I think it was 7. If I get it -2,720 and I don't see it, I'll be pulling it up. Please don't have mountains. I'm fine with it being on a mountain. I don't want to dig out a mountain. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. So I'm going to land in gold block. 2 gold blocks. And another village. Two lodestones. I know they got cheaper, but still. Massive steal. Okay. Let me go find the exact coordinates again. I just opened the wrong thing. Alright, I'm an idiot. We just flew so far for no reason. It's 170, -220. And not -220, -2,200. My brain got rid of a 0. That's this way that we need. And all I'm doing is making my world even bigger than it needs to be. Love that. Go this way. Basically, we're online. Or we just go this way. Should appear around here somewhere. This is a lot better. Love me some dark oak. Love that. More food. Love that. Give me my iron. Cool. I don't have a crossbow. Might as well take a free one. Chat that up at some point. Cool. I don't know if I should. Can I get final view back? Come on. Not underneath anything. Oh, there we go. No! Why is it the second I went under here, it changed and then rechanged? Wait, does this have a lace? Hold before we do that. How far is this? I think I can figure out that path. And I'm actually going to probably intersect this with what I have planned. So, it's fine. That I might use for something. Cool. Do we have an LA thing here? So far it's 2 iron golems. 3rd iron golem. Well, I don't need to make an iron golem for this at least. I have 3 attempts. Why did it change? I didn't scroll. I'm gonna try and not use waypoints in the overworld. I'm gonna try and keep waypoints to the nether roof. So that's nether. And maybe the end, because the end is gonna be, well, a giant black void half the time. Okay. Get to the base soon. And then we have to get all we need set up for the next part, which is to go and build the thing. Ooh. Ooh, 2 free diamonds. Bundle, which I don't fully care about. obsidian's decent. Apples are fine. I'm wasting a lot of gunpowder. I'm almost there. Almost to base. We see the mountains of base. And now the walls of our fortress stronghold comes into view. Let's fall asleep so we don't have mobs. And then we need to organize our inventory because we have a bunch of chaotic mess. Do I have a soak box in there? I do. Soak box of food. I'll pull this out because I don't need that in there. This can go in there. But boom, boom, boom. Horn is kind of weird. That's kind of weird. And chain balls are slightly weird. Actually, I guess this is considered weird. That's carrots. Potato. Do I have apples? I don't actually know if I have apples. Dark oak's in the back corner. Question is it the third or is it the second or the third? Third. Alright. And then obsidian is in the nether section, which means we this door up that tower. I just not okay, I'm checking my chat side real quick and seeing. No. Yeah.
Land you sits on conference calls at work. And boat you?
I'm on a boat.
While land you listens to the loudest talker in the office.
No, it's yours! You bought it!
Boat you spends more time listening to the lake.
Hi, turtle.
Because Geico gives him 24/7 access to the largest towing fleet on the water.
Why do I have a
So
Geico
while land you daydreams
playing in the
about
background?
boating, boat you and his buddy have to pinch each other to make sure.
Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. That was weird. That was not supposed to happen. I just had a random ad start playing in the background. Couldn't find out where it's coming from. It's coming from my map loading thing. Got me for that one. Don't know why. Oh, that was so weird. I was not expecting that to happen all of a sudden. Why that not scroll wheel like that? Higher top row is going in that chest, so we keep things flowing nicely. There you go. I can put the crossbow in my chest, I guess. Chest. I need to get this sorted at some point. Like, this needs to be a lot better than what it is. But for now, it's fine. Okay. Just thinking real quick. I actually only have one set of fireworks. We're gonna need a gunpowder farm. Possibly. Cool. That's a problem for another day. I know the raid farm will produce some gunpowder. So, that would be the hope. FrostHaven is gonna have to be a minute to fly to. I will say the distance kind of annoys me sometimes. And because I don't play much, I keep forgetting angles to make it so I can only do this in one firework. So we're probably gonna have to walk because I only want to use one firework at this point to get to FrostHaven. We're gonna land soon. Could use another firework. Oh well. 500 meters away, we can get there with this last firework. Come on. Crash landing soon, right? There you go. And if you don't know why, yeah, these are how far away some of the stuff is that I have. And it's so not fun. Oh, time to go up there. And yeah, we're gonna use our wall elevator we have, so we don't have to waste. I honestly think that would. Don't know how many fireworks that'd be. Giant monumental glyph in the sky. Love it. Okay, I need to make sure build this facing the right way. It's this way. This village entrance is. I'm almost confident this side, right? Yes, that's where the base is. Yeah, that is so far. There's where our base is. That's where we are. I actually want to zoom that back in to be proper. Okay. Question of did I bring enough to do this? We will find out. I kind of just grabbed what I thought I needed, but I remember I didn't actually take into account how big this was. I thought this was smaller than what it was. I should have just brought an entire circle box of this. Oh well. We'll see. We have a lot more distance after this go forward before we start building down. I also don't know that I have enough torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 5. 2, 3, 4. Nope. That's 2. I want to place 4 so we can put the torch down. And this is to hopefully just prevent some mob spawning. Honestly, this isn't going to cover the entire thing. I don't even know if I have enough stone to do this. Ooh. The staircase is a whole lot worse. Oh, that is weird. The grid lines intersecting make it look so weird, the color scheme of the So it lightens it in some spots, but then blends into other spots and darkens it in other spots. That is so weird. Yeah, the plan for this is to stick this down until that edge and then go another 50 forward. And then do some math to see where we actually need to place these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to be out very soon. How big of a mountain do I actually have to make around this thing? Yeah, that's going to be the fun part. The mountain's going to be fun. Mainly because it's a lot of expensive blocks. I still have took note of what it is so we can start making plans for the farms. I know coal blocks is one of them. This silk touchers, this is. So we need coal blocks. I know that for a fact. We're going to need... What's it called? Black dye for black concrete. We're going to need blackstone. I know that. I keep misplacing. So I need to figure out how I plan on doing a piglin bartering / gold farm because I do want my highway on the nether to look nice. And wherever I stick that is going to be part of it. I could stick it at the center of all my portals. That is an idea I have. Will it look good? That's an entire debate. Okay, I am seriously misplacing blocks way too much. I better have enough to at least finish the 50 blocks forward. I guess I should be placing torches as I go. I can't figure that aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is just an example of I scaled this project by a lot. Me, I don't even need 2 full rows of stone to do this. Almost done with those 2, with the stone he brought, and isn't even on to making the 50 block forward. I will say I think this is more than 50 blocks. I actually might make this be longer than 50. We will see. It's all a scale thing. Less proportions. It's actually more proportions because, well, scale kind of out the window. Also, the world being as only having 320 blocks to build up of, I'm at 120, make the castle shorter than I wanted it to, but we'll deal with it as we go. I know there's mods that extend it, but I don't want to have to worry about mods to keep this world running. Every mod I have so far is just quality of life. Map makes it so I don't get lost, all that fun stuff. Also, the map's the main one I take advantage of. And I guess I also have this, which I do enjoy. And they need to implement into normal Minecraft. They did it with the... I actually don't know if they did it with the bundle. They did. I realized the only time I've used the bundle is the time when I've been in the mod pack. So I can't say that they introduced it with the bundle because I don't actually know if that's true. Let's go sleep real quick so we don't have an army of creepers blowing up my very intricate design. I mean, the shadows just look amazing. I don't know how good it comes across on YouTube. I should be able to see in a minute. It comes across decent. Considering the fact that I'm seeing it on my phone, I'm assuming you all can see it. I'm really considering making it so mobs can't grief because I just don't like the fact that creepers and endermen can destroy what I work on. Speaking of creepers, we kind of need some gunpowder, so let's go and get our one creeper that we see. Not despawn, do not despawn. Well, back to building we go. I like how I got close and that's when it despawned. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back to placing Yes, we go. Technically, the 50 doesn't start yet. It's going to start at the very edge of where this is, so that's where it's going to start. And then we'll count 50 blocks. Why count when we can just place? Yeah, the plan is to place all these blocks and then see where we wind up. I have placed... There's no way I've just placed... That's 20 blocks. That's so many more than 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 means 16 is required, right? Boom, yeah. That far enough away, that's gonna look cool. That's 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. That's better proportion. I can tell. So, how badly did I underestimate the stone? We're gonna go back and grab an entire shulker box, and I don't think that's gonna be enough. Yeah, I really need to get totems. That was actually somewhat terrifying because I well aware that could have just not worked out. Ooh, our glider is also not looking good. I need to fix that. We're gonna fix that. That's gonna be another 2 fireworks we waste. At least. I would love to be able to do this with 1. But it's a question of, do I have the ability to? I've done it before. I know it's possible. I don't remember what the angle is. Whatever angle I used was not it. That's kill off so much momentum. It's gonna waste more than 2 fireworks. I am a very stubborn individual, which means we're gonna walk the second I land. It's only 130 blocks. We got this. Everyone saying that I was not actually gonna walk it. I walked 500 blocks to get the screenshot because I wanted to only use 1 firework for that. So I am very stubborn. I could have walked about the entire distance, I will say, but I didn't. So we're also just gonna restock our carrots. We need to get a better horse. That one is super slow. Where is my sulker boxes? Here they are. I love how I see a creeper skull. My brain went, can I get to it? No, because it's underground more than likely. I was gonna just completely walk. You're like, you don't know where my brain was going. That. Dump this in here. It's here. I can drop that there, and then the rest of this is going with me as well. There you go. I'm not making this journey again. I love how my brain is like, yes, walk through the door. That's how we get to my portal. FrostHaven. It's the right angle? Right angle. Please be. I found the right angle. Nope, not the right angle. I lost all my momentum. I think it's mainly the one that's going up that I don't know. And I know you guys don't want to watch me walk 600 blocks, so we will just use another one. Gonna need to just stay awake at some point and kill creeper. It's just not gonna happen otherwise. There we go. I know there is the theoretical angle of do it proper and you will fly forever, not having to use a single another firework. I don't know what that angle is. Up the waterfall we go. Not waterfall. Water elevator. I love how it's just a black. That is so weird. My cursor is perfectly down the line, inverting the textures. There we go. It's fixing. And this is the easy part, by the way. I don't get why it's doing a weird color gradient. What is this? Why is the edge doing that? Not realizing I'm on the edge of the block. Cool. It's gonna be real fun to do some stuff that I have planned in this world. Like this giant mountain. It's gonna be miserable. I'm just heading back because I see the moon rising, and we're at. I mean, I could stay up here, but at the same time, the probability that a skeleton spawns and shoots me off, too high. Too high. The cloud makes it so there's no shadow. What? That is so weird. We got a few minutes before sun sets. We got hopefully enough stout. I'd be very surprised if we don't. It's gonna be interesting. Actually, while I wait for that to turn, did this have a close enough ocean? I know there's the ocean for that. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be the fun part. From my corners are just so far out. This isn't even the furthest I plan on going probably in this world. I do need to figure out what the plan is for the other two spots I have planned. Because right now we only have seen 2 locations. Well, we've seen Spawn, which Spawn is part of this technically. And when I say a part of this, one of the projects I have planned is gonna go insane. The project that I have planned, connect the 2 bases, probably gonna take over a year. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm gonna spend more than a year doing it. I mean the actual time spent on the project will be over a year. So, we have that to look forward to. A year's worth of live stream content. That's all being done on live stream. There's no way I'm doing that for a simple, whatchamacallit, YouTube video. It also makes me think a lot of these YouTubers that do big products half the time aren't actually being legit. As I've seen scale. I've tried to build a mountain in survival. It's one of the videos on here. Took several videos. I get that's their life and their living, but at the same time, some of it just doesn't line up. They go bigger than me. I get that they probably have a little bit more time than what I used to have, but I used to have a lot of time. Right now, I don't have the most time, but that is what it is. But yeah. We're going overboard. So, we'll see how long it takes me to actually reach my goals. And the thing is, we're probably not even going to work on this up here before we have the mountain done. Like, I think the mountain's going to probably get done before this. But we have something down there that I want to get done. It's gonna be good. I hope. I've been doing a pre-build of it in a test world. Don't have light manica. Won't be transferring it. It's in 2 different versions. So we're gonna have fun with that. Yeah. Also completely lost at this point of what is happening in the updates. Like, what is it? 1.21.7, and then what's the difference between that and 1.8? Or not 1.8, 0.8. Like, what is happening with the updates? I don't understand. I've been keeping up to the best I can, but nope. This mod pack, I got no clue what number it is at this point that we're in. We have the Happy Ghast. We don't have Lava Chicken. So I think this is 0.6. It's just so hard to keep up with the updates. The modding community is going to have as much fun to keep up with it. Just tell. So close and yet so far. And after this, we have to place the torches, so we have that still up here. Am I gonna land? Is the staircase gonna land on a mountain? I'm gonna be really annoyed if I have a mountain I actually need to take down. Yeah, I'm gonna need more stone. I can already tell. Double check that I have it. Don't want to lose a sulker box. That would be very annoying. Oh, I also got villager set up to be able to trade quartz, so we have that now. Next episode, well, not next episode. Next stream will probably be working on the basement area. That's where I plan on having the creeper farm. I'm honestly probably gonna have a creeper farm at every single base I make. That includes this one. And if you can't tell where the giant creeper farm is gonna go, your hint is that we're standing above where it's probably gonna be. Well, probably it's gonna be more that way. We'll see. Honestly, this one I don't know if I'm gonna dig the entire underside out like I plan on doing for almost every other base. This one doesn't really have the lore behind it to go under. The starter base, the lore is there. The Syndicate Snows area, the lore is there. So yeah, those two, I know for a fact I'm digging the base out all the way down to bedrock. Syndicate Snows is going to be so miserable. It's actually going to be painful. We are at the end. Or more or less. So there's a giant staircase to make. Okay. 720. 2920. I need a calculator. Okay, opening up. Do I have a calculator app? I don't know if I do. I do. Okay, you guys can't see this because of how I stream, but we're at height 200. We're gonna say the lowest point is gonna be 64. This is if there's it's a river. That's 136. We need to double it because we're using slabs for the staircase. That's 272. Our starting position is 7920 minus. Where is it? 272. We need to be at 7,648. I don't know why my brain is constantly dividing by 10 any number I see. That's far this way. That is so far this way. I think it's actually in the water. Okay, that works out for me. Don't want to die. What I'm doing. Its number is 7648. I need to make sure I'm in line with it. Wrong spot. Yeah, now we're just gonna go grab the coordinate. We're gonna walk there, for anyone wondering. So, we have we can close the calculator up. Let's do that real quick. How's my armor doing? Just my elytra. I'm pretty sure we looted this when we came and built the giant monolith symbol thing in the air. I thought it was a cloud for a second. Like, my brain straight up was like, why is that cloud so much darker than all the others? Oh, it's the start of it. It's so far out. At some point, I'm gonna have to figure out how many I actually made. That is 50 plus 20, so what, 70? I made it reach out 70 blocks more. Each side then needs one of those. Each side doesn't have a staircase. Each side's gonna have its own path that leads to something. The one in the back's gonna lead to the valley that's in the back of it. Then we need to figure out what right and left are gonna lead to. I know I plan on having the mountains be massive. I'm honestly not sure why I do this to myself, but we do what we do. I think we'll make it before it turns dark. Or at least we'll be close. Well, we started coloring it in, at least. We just have to get a lot of white concrete. There will be at some point a video of us going to the desert and just mining sand. An entire inner chest and an entire inventory worth. I think I need to get more soul crystals though first before we do that. I can probably grab the number before we go for it. So go hungry. Okay. Seven 579. 75759. Okay. Hopefully I've got that memorized. Hopefully I can fly and get it started. Just so I have the slab placed as the start spot. I wish you could fall asleep a lot sooner than you can in Minecraft. Like, really? I get that if I was on ground, I probably wouldn't see the giant the moon. But nonetheless. Yeah, man. Not much longer. There we go. It is 7579. Heading in the wrong direction. What direction is this? If somehow that block is near it, I'm gonna be surprised. That's not the right spot. My brain. That's the right spot, right? Pixel over, 2 pixels over. 3, 4, 5 pixels over. 1 pixel over, 2 pixel over, 3 pixel over, 4 pixel over. It'll be close. We need to make a lot of slabs real quick. Yeah, this is the way we're getting up there. This is gonna be fun. Any more normal? Right. Okay. Gimme. If I misplace this by 1 block, I'm gonna be so angry. Right now it's gonna be annoying because we have to be careful about not placing it on the floor that we can still reach, but once we get in the air, it should be fine. There we go. We're far enough up that we won't be able to touch it. We just have... What is that? 130 more blocks in height to go up. This took forever in creative. This will take forever in survival. Probably even longer in survival. Yep, this was our life for the next probably an hour. It's 4:45. Let's see if we can get that done before 5:45. I know we're gonna get up there before 5:45, but I mean the entire path. No, I misplaced. If I try mine, it's gonna fall and not be worth going for. So I don't actually care how the bottom of this looks because it's gonna be inside the mountain most times. I say most times because of how flat of a slant this is and how vertical of a mountain we're basically gonna go for. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna need to figure out the mountain plan completely because the plan was to have it kind of start at the base of this. Showing that I don't even see the monument, probably not gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna. Ooh, well, that was. Did it again. Come on. I strive to be more careful. And my finger is killing me from holding down shift. What is this? Do I have to go mumbo? How does mumbo do that? I just tried doing a mumbo and it did not work out. There's no world. I was gonna hit so many other keys in the process of that. Does he just have every button unbound when he does that? Like, there's no humanly possible world. We're at 109. This is gonna take forever. How long does it take to do a single row will be the question. Going down should be quicker because it's gonna be the thing of, we have a wall, we just stick to it. Darn it. I mean, we can see the giant path, so that's a good sign. It's starting to render in. Do I think I'm in line? I'm really hoping I'm in line. If not, this is such a good... I did such a good job. Also hoping it lines up right in place. This does not... This misses, I'm going to... If this undersuits or oversuits, I am gonna be angry. I keep doing that. I keep doing that. I've done that I don't know how many times. I have a few plans on how to make this actually reach across the distance it needs to reach because... Well, we just done that by accident in that direction. I need to stretch my hands or I'm going numb. And this is gonna be... I did it again. I keep misplacing. Will I add texture to this with andesite slabs? Maybe. We're also gonna hope that they add more stone-like gray blocks because I've tried to make an actual gradient for this, and the only options I have are for stone is this, andesite, or tough. And tough is a lot darker than you would think. Like, it does not blend in the slightest. That kind of goes out the window. I can try different wood types, but there's no real gray plank. So that goes out the window. I did it again. We are so far away. So yeah, creating a gradient for this is right now not possible. Well, not even gradient. Creating a texture for this isn't really possible until they add more good stone slab gray variations. Because deep slate doesn't work, and neither does black stone, honestly, because this is meant to be stone. Granted, I do need to figure out the lore implications of them having gray stone, because it doesn't actually fit in the area, but this had to be gray. Otherwise, you were just not going to see the path, and I was not doing a brown path. So, I know gray stone is technically the most common stone in this, and that's probably why they used it for their path, but we'll figure out more specific lore implications later. For anyone that doesn't know what I mean, the main stone type that is found here in FrostHaven / its controlled region, which I do have a name for now, and I will at some point reveal what it is that it's a black stone mountain, not like black stone that we have in the game. It's gonna actually be textured using black terracotta, not black terracotta, black concrete, concrete powder, coal, and a bunch of other dark blocks to add the texture. So most of the buildings that are going to be built here, their stone is going to be made of that. Very few will use its counterpart, the much more rich, much more quote-unquote valuable white stone, which what nation provides that? Don't know, because Fire Kingdom is going to be brown set of stone with some orange red hues to it. There's going to be a volcano that's built off of. I'm off by 1. How? I see how! I'm saved! I think. Fine. We'll deal with that in a minute. I need to make sure. Please, 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 please. I think it's on. It goes 1 block on the other side. I didn't bring that to this side. I did it to that side. I did it to this side, but I didn't do it to this side. It's also turning dark, so we gotta go to bed. Oh, that is so klutz. Ooh, that is so good. I just love the sound of this thing casts. And this isn't without actual satyrs. I think I might have satyrs? I don't know what I have. I don't know what fabulously optimized naturally puts in. And I know each version is different because mods update at different times, so it's not always the same. But I still don't have connected glass, which is kind of important for what I want to build sometimes. So I might just have to find my own version of that and add it in. We're up to somehow 4 views. Don't know how. Really, I don't know how I've got 4 views when none of my numbers matching up. On my end of YouTube, on my computer, it says that I have 1 person viewing. My phone says I got 3 people viewing. Don't know what number to trust. Also, like I was doing that while counting, and that was very hard. That was actually like mega trying and keep track of 2 different sets of numbers being set at the same time, which is not easy to do. 4, 5, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. I'll fix that front piece, getting rid of it. I don't have any more of this. I'm gonna actually grab out 2 because I think this is so many blocks. Just be this. There we go. My counts now match up. Don't know where random views are just associating from, but we do. have to make more torches, I just realized. Boo. 5 left. Staircase ain't gonna have them. For the fact that staircase is, well, completely random on what it... Half of it's slabs, half of it's not, so. Also, this is stone. Normally, I'm very picky about, oh, you gotta keep all your resources. Stone is actually one of the ones that I'm kind of... You don't actually need to be all that safe with. Now, stone slab is a little bit different for me right now. Now we just got this. It took us about 10 minutes to build this up. Question is, do I think this is faster from the bottom, or do I think it's going to be faster from the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 13. Cool. If you're superstitious, oh well. It's actually impressive how many things, like some skyscrapers slash hotels slash buildings, just don't have the number 13 as a floor. They either skip it or they do something about it. And it's like, what? For a test I need to take for my major, I went to a site and they have lockers 1 through 16. Except number 13 is called 12B. And I was like, what the actual? What is the superstition? It's actually weird that they can have 16 people there taking a test when there's only 13 computers. Well, not 13. 12B computers. Whatever. So I don't know why they have more lockers than they do computers. Don't know. But yeah, that's always interesting to see how people deal with numbers that people find to be superstitious. I think 13 is the only one that really has that superstition behind it. I don't know of any other floor numbers. But then does 26 have the same superstition because it's 2 of them? Or floor 169, because that's 13 squared, which is 13 times 13. Like, are we that crazy about the number, or are we just like, oh, just the number 13 by itself? Or like 130. Or 113. Do those have the same superstition behind them, or is it just 13? As you can tell, I'm not very superstitious myself. And that rant has... I misplaced that. Please do not be it. And that single rant got us down nowhere. This is going to be a very long journey. But then we get to walk up it, so we can see how it looks. And then work on planning out the giant thing down beneath. That's going to be the fun part. That's going to be... Yeah. Because I need to work on the... I want to get some work on the town center slash town square slash town circle, because it's going to be a giant circle. Done. Problem! The main building I have planned for to be the main part of the town circle, square center thing, is over 100 blocks in diameter. I think it's almost 130 blocks in diameter is what I counted. Yeah. So if I don't make the circle at least 200, the thing's bigger than the circle. It's going to be bigger than the thing. I can guarantee that. So I got to plan this out very carefully. And the reason I can't go bigger than 200 is for the simple fact that this up here is 300, basically, and I don't think you can... I don't know. Can you see from side to side? I'd have to check. We'll see when we get back up. So yeah. I'd like it not to take up the entire thing, but it looks like it's going to take up the entire thing. Which means I need to come up with a way to make it actually have a path then that works and not be weird. Which is a problem I've not solved yet, for anyone wondering. I have come up with ideas. We'll test them. We will see. The fact we can't see the bottom is actually a little terrifying. Wait, I can guarantee... 200 isn't even possible, I think. And this is closer to 300. Because this is 276. At the top, you can't see the bottom. So I'd have to increase my render distance to what this is. So, 200 is what we have to do. Well, odd, because everything I do is based off of an odd number. This is 13. Up top is actually like probably 301 in diameter. The first big circle is 51, then it's 101, then it's 150. One, all of them with the ending in 1. But yeah, so yeah. I have to increase render distance. My pinky is killing me from pressing shift. Jeez. Oh yeah, and the cloud's doing that. I think I'm gonna raise the cloud height up, so just gotta work on figuring out what level I think it's gonna look the best at. Good, we got so many villages that we've come across. Doing a sky trader should be easy. Just take a villager, build a giant thing up, and trade with them. I wonder if you can throw them in a boat, lead it, rocket up past the distance, get in the boat, and then trade with them, and it count, and not have to do a giant platform to get them up there. The plan is to try and complete every challenge. Some of those are going to be miserable, like, how did we get here? I'm not looking forward to that challenge, but we'll do everything in our power to complete it. I still can't see the base of this. Ah, this is just so stupid. We've already spent 15 minutes doing this. Staircase has taken over 15 minutes. You told me I was going to spend over 15 minutes placing slabs for a castle. I would have told you were crazy. But here we are. And I don't see this ending anytime soon. So we straight up can't see the bottom. So this is gonna be a 30-minute process. Okay. It's turning dark. We're still basically at the level of the thing. We're only at 170. Oh! I'm out of slabs. I'm out of slabs. I'm out of slabs. No. We're gonna have to get more stone. We're gonna have to get so much more stone. How much does a single one do? Basically 4. A single stack of this is basically 4. I'm at 170. Subtract 64 from that gets you 106. Divide that by 4. 25 isn't that 26. So a little over 26 stacks is required to do this. I don't think I got 20. I don't have 26. I didn't. I need 2? I don't actually think I got enough inventory space for that. Hold up. Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. You probably should go make popcorn because this is gonna take forever. I'm sure I'm gonna fall off at some point and be super annoyed. So, you have that to look forward to. It actually hurts my eyes, and I'm not gonna subject you guys to that. And then I figure out what the plan for the mountain is. That's gonna be the fun part. I'm not the best at building mountains. You can go back and look at the one I did. I've learned from it. I have learned since from that mountain how to make mountains. The question is, how do I plan on doing this one? Like, I have a general idea in mind, but it doesn't answer the question of, what is actually the plan? You always need a plan when you go in doing these things, and as I've proven, I don't usually do that. I kind of just go in and think I know how this is going to play out. So these are, at this point, set up to be a full block. Okay. That's annoying. That's annoying! I did that twice! On the same row. Considering how valuable this is, I can't be making those mistakes, game. What's funny is in my brain I thought this was only a 5 wide staircase. And I think you can all see where the miscalculation in math came from then. If I thought this was a 5. It's almost triple the size I thought it was. There were blocks and it would be triple the size I thought it was. This is why I keep every block I mine. Digging out of that giant hole, most people would just leave the stone on the floor to despawn. Me, I know I'm crazy enough that I'm going to need all the stone at some point. So I'm going to just store it in my giant store system that is a headache. The walls being storage is actually, like, it's super cool. It's a good idea until you realize you have to remember where everything is. Give me that. And that's when it falls apart. How much more is that to go? We're at 160. T-minus 100 blocks in height. Which means almost 200 layers of this to still do. I don't know what to talk about. Like, what do I speak of? When doing this, what can I possibly talk of that keeps it entertaining? The fact that village is going to be in a mountain. I do hope that the villagers are still alive, because I would love to keep population and actually have villagers running around the village. Well, not the village, town, kingdom, city. I don't know what you would call it. The hope is that they're still alive. But yeah. The fun part is I still need to come up with a kingdom flag for this place. It's definitely going to be associated with ice. That's their entire thing. No, please don't lose both. Thank you. I think I can basically see the bottom. It's just now fully render it in. That's the block of where we started. I'm going to have to move that block, I can already tell. But we are making progress. Yeah, I'm going to need to collect a lot of resources. Probably double chests of every block I need for this mountain, right? That's what I'm thinking. Probably more, actually. Let's be real. I'm underestimating it by a lot. Because I know the gradient is made of 7 block types, so... Is 7 blocks of double chests that are filled to the brim with shulker boxes enough? Also, I think we do that as a test and see. I will have to get the gradient, because it is in my other test world. Or in my other version of Minecraft. And when I say other version, I don't mean like other version as in Bedrock. I mean as in the other version of where it's not modded, not running through Modderith. I don't know if I get both open at the same time. Don't know how that works. We're not gonna try it. Because I don't know which world would pop up as the one it's showing off in the stream. And I don't feel like spoiling things that I have planned. But yeah. Deep slate is also going to become a very wired resource. I need it for the first building that's going to be built down there. We might start setting up the floor plan for, not in the next one of this, but in the following one, because I do want to get the underground area set up with, hopefully, a bamboo farm. No promises that next time we are in this world, we will get a bamboo farm up and running. I still need to dig that square out, figure out what size I plan on doing, and then do it. But yeah. Also, I need to figure out which is better for bamboo as a fuel source. Is bamboo itself a better fuel source, or is one of the block variants a better fuel source? If I need to craft it down to make it a good fuel source, then I can and I will. If not, then, well, we're just gonna not waste our time and just use bamboo as the fuel source. Plan is that will back fuel the kelp farm. Well, mainly fuel the kelp farm. It'll be the main source producing fuel for it. And we can use kelp blocks to smelt other things. But we'll have to wait and see. Ah, this is so far. Still. We're at height 138. I'm hoping I got enough stone. I don't think I do. I need to go fix that in a minute. We're so close and so far. And it just becomes a giant chaotic mess down there. Yeah, Distance Horizons would definitely make this look cool because you would be able to see everything. Except my PC can't run it, for anyone saying I should download that mod. My PC is like super old, so especially considering technology aids is not meant to last long. I think this is it's 6+ years old. I actually don't know its exact age. Actually, you can look at my YouTube channel and find out because my channel was created about the time I got my PC, so alongside its first video being uploaded. I'm pretty sure it was. I don't think unless I was uploading from my phone. Was I? I might have been actually uploading from my phone. It's a guarantee that whenever the first Fortnite video was recorded on PC, I had my PC. So that's probably a better age time frame. It's turning dark. I see villagers on the map. So we still have villagers. Good. Yeah, we have a while to go still. Also, it's creating a giant dark area underneath this. It's only gonna get worse as it passes. Lighting it up is gonna be an entire thing. Or mob-proofing it. One of the two has to be done. Question is, which will be easier? Lighting up the entire underside, or just putting a bunch of leaves on the ground? That's gonna be the two options I have. I'll probably choose to go with lighting it up. But we'll see. Well, leaves or slabs. I just think leaves are gonna be a lot easier to grab than slabs. Might have enough stone to do this. I'm hoping I got enough stone. I am so not prepared for this. I need to make better inventory storage stuff because I don't have enough inventory space to physically build this entire thing if I wanted to. So, when the simple plan is to just build a staircase like this, I should maybe be able to fit everything in my inventory. But I can't. Which is problematic. This is the scale that builds get done at this point. Very few people do small builds. And when they do, it's super detailed. And when it's super detailed, it's not that they're running into the problem of they have a lot of one block to place. Their problem is they have a lot of tiny blocks that they physically just can't store in their inventory all at once. So, yeah. Inventory definitely needs to get fixed. Bundles were not the way to do it. Bundles completely suck. Love the idea that you can stack multiple different types of items in one spot. Love that. We don't have enough stone. I can almost guarantee we don't have enough stone. But bundles was not the way to go. I can easily get stone anywhere near here, like a bunch of it without destroying my pickaxe and not wasting an hour mining, or do I have to just walk back to base? We'll find out. Oh, I'm now odd. No. I'm sure I'll make another mistake and I will go back to being even at some point. But I'm so tempted just to make the mistake now, like on purpose, so I go back to being even. We're so close and so far. Our last stack, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I got any more than this. Not even enough to finish this row. I misplaced twice. None of that was on purpose. Oh, I still got 3. What? Why did it not give me a full stack then? Ah, I keep doing that. I'm getting very serious for some reason, don't know why. Maybe because of how close I am and I'm yet so far. How much more stone am I actually gonna need? Hold on. How many of these do I need? I might just bring an entire another circle box just so I don't have to run back and forth 1,000 times. I'm well aware I'm probably not gonna need an entire circle box of stone. But we're probably gonna grab an entire circle box just to be safe. Oh, we're gonna be doing the long hike back in a minute. What level are we at? 106? Am I high enough that I can get over the mountain? Not yet, not yet. Almost. And here we go. Bro, there's just a line now in the snow that makes it where it's like, huh? And then you look up and there's just a giant staircase. Jeez. And chunk loading makes it where it glitches out. That's nice. Okay, I feel like they just changed how lighting works. That was a lot. Yeah, gliding's off. I don't know what's going on. We straight up might be walking 500 blocks because I'm not wasting more than 2 rockets on this trip. Well, we have 430 blocks to walk. Sorry, I messed that one up. We're close to being done with this. It's gonna be real fun if I actually finish at 5:45, like I said. We're super close. It's almost 5:30. This is our 3rd trip back to base to get this. We have gone through so much stone. I'm now out of food. Did they debuff the elytra because they added the happy gas? Is that what they did? Because, like, I straight up feel I should be making this flight. I don't know what it is, but pulling up with the elytra is just losing all its momentum. I don't know if that's increased my speed. My phone says I have another viewer. Don't know if that's true. We're 40 blocks from base. Get me in. I can get what I need and go back. Why is this so far? Why did the snow biome have to be so far away from me? Like how my brain is go inside. Inside makes logical sense for where your chests are. But it's not where my chests are. No! I just made a mistake. Darn it. That's the one problem with this floor. The one problem with this floor I have installed is that. Now mind this. Oh, I did it! Oh, thank you. I thought it was a mushroom block, so it's going to change to be that weird interior color. Nope! That's nice. Or circle boxes just don't do it. I have to be more careful about that. I don't feel like I'm going as high with the rocket either. I usually go far enough that I can't even see the floor. Okay, yeah, elytras have changed. I'm not going crazy. I know for a fact elytras have changed. I can still see the floor. I'd have to look straight down more to see it better, but I can tell I can see it. I'm dropping so quick. What is happening? And yeah, I don't go as high up when I do that. On creepers. I would rather see a creeper than a zombie right now. Oh, it's so far away. It's next to... Come on. Stay where you are. Don't despawn like your brother did earlier. Only one gunpowder? That is so not fair. 3 creepers! That's what I'm talking about! Come on, get off that ledge real quick. Get off the ledge. Okay, we're just getting out of here. They shouldn't be able to follow me up, right? They aren't smart enough to follow me up the waterfall. Creeper. Creeper. Come here. That little baby zombie made it so I could not hit the creeper. Bro, I'm in netherite. I still don't have knockback, really. And now we just have several thousand blocks to walk. That's actually several thousand. I do have everything I need, yes. Yeah. Let's go and get back where we were. I'm gonna set this down and get stone out before we go down. Place this down. I'll make more than what I think I need. Because the worst happens, I have more of this than I need right now. I'll need it in the future. Knowing me, I'll need it in the future. So. I want to actually not do this. This seems terrifying. Try and land on like this. If a snow layer I manage to clip through and die, slabs seem even more just dangerous. Actually, I have this layer that I still need to fix. I always misplace. Yeah, I definitely have enough stone, at least. That's gonna be fun to dig out. That's gonna be real fun to dig out. Is it gonna be more worthwhile to lift the entire thing and not have it sit at sea level? It might be. But I need to make it so that buildings can actually be on this side of it before we go into the giant circle. So. Keep misplacing blocks. So we're gonna go and see what's on the other side of how that hill over there looks. So if I have to fly in basically the entire land, I'm gonna find what the average is, so I don't have to do that very process. I'm lazy. I don't like to do a lot of work. Which might seem counterintuitive with the fact I just built a giant staircase that's taking me almost an hour to do. And that's not a joke. We're at 45 minutes of me placing blocks for the staircase. This is... Yep. This is about what we expect. Yeah, I just find ways to make things quicker, and unless I'm mistaken, there's no quick way of doing what I'm doing in survival. If I had command blocks, then probably still, for me, it would be quicker to do this than actually do it, because I do not know commands. Why did I slide off that? Bro, it was like, oh, here's ice. Have fun. You are a stone slab. In what world do I slide off of a stone slab? Ooh. Gimme. I mean, yeah, I love ice slabs. I love every block to get a slab variant, and that'd be super nice. But let's not have blocks that aren't a block type do things they shouldn't do. I misplaced twice in this row. Okay. Bro, I have so much further to go. I still have 30 layers. This is as tall as some people build a Minecraft house. Also, I am hoping this looks cool once it's done. I have not pre-modeled any of this, so I don't know how any of it will look once fully built. I just see what I think I see in my head. As to whether it's going to look proper or not, entire another debate. So close and yet so far. I actually don't know what the average height of that over there is going to be. It's going to be interesting to see. Large biomes was nice because it gave me options to do what I'm doing. It just sucks for the fact it throws every biome so far away from each other. We'll grab that block in a minute, fix it, just like so. I'm actually not sure where I plan on building the Fire Kingdom. I know it's gonna be in the far, like, we go from base. It's probably gonna be over here somewhere. I have to look at not journey maps, scene map finder or whatever it's called to figure out where exactly I want it. And there's gonna be one in the other corner, that direction, that I'm actually kind of excited for. It's gonna be one of two things. I'm either gonna have a lot of building to do, or I'm gonna have a lot of digging to do. There is no in between. I mean, I guess the in between would be go in the middle ground, have a lot of digging and a lot of building to do, instead of just doing one. But I need to figure out what their stone color is gonna be because, yeah, I don't actually know what the plan for that will be. Maybe light gray. It kind of fits the vibe. I don't know. Each spot's gonna have like their own stone color. This is gonna have black as its color. Spawn is actually gonna be dark gray. So that's gonna be that one's. Syndicate Snow Spot is actually not gonna have any color stone associated with it. It's just gonna be that. Like I said, Lava Spot is gonna be based off of Volcano, so it's gonna be that brown. It's gonna be brown, gonna see if I can get browns that though have a orange/red tint to them, because I know that Minecraft is not the best about color. So that would be nice. Maybe light gray for the other, for the one that is in the corner that way. Don't want to spoil what that one is. Well, putting me back to being even numbers, but still I'm not happy that I wasted a block there. We're so close to the ground. I wasted another one. I keep making that mistake. I'm making it more and more now because I'm getting close to the bottom. Like, I'm almost free from this. Free me at once. I would like for there to be a river that runs through town square or nearby, which this kind of does, except for the fact that we have it that. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have a. I guess I could do a bridge across that there. We'll see. Fun part is we're in a snow biome. Any water will freeze over, so it's gonna be a frozen river. Which I would like to see if I can do some stuff with and get to work in a certain way. The idea of flowing ice as the water source sounds cool, but would be so annoying to do. Is that the ocean? No, it's just the ice lake. Why does that look like it's got no cover on it? We're finishing this layer, and then we're going to the village to sleep, so we don't have an army of zombies. So I want these villagers to stay alive, so. Okay, so neither of these houses is going to have a bed. Well, that makes my life easy. That makes my life really easy. The fact you can't even see the end of it. Yeah. And I think there's still 120 blocks up from that, where that stops to build at some point. Not of a staircase, of the build itself, the castle. FrostHaven. You remember how I was joking that this was going to take an hour to do at the very beginning when we started building this? Yeah, we are 7 minutes away from it being an hour of me having placed blocks just for the staircase. Not including the giant section that leads up to it from the castle. Yeah. Cool, at least I'm getting better at guessing time limits and things. Even if I was joking about that one being an hour. Alright. It might have been quicker if I tried to go 3. I don't actually know if I can do 3. I can do 3. But it's probably going to be more accident prone is what I'm thinking. I'm going to stop with that and go back to my usual. I feel like I can do this also a lot quicker just doing 2 than I was right now doing with 3. Good news, if we place one on the bottom side now, we can at least, I like how my brain went, we're done with this row. Not, oh we are, it's just, we are done. No more. I was like, ooh, I can go on the ground and do it like this. There we go. 2 more layers. We got this. I almost used up all the stone that I transferred into... My brain is working to that level that my brain was like, just stick it on the floor. It knows where it wants to, where I want it to go. A staircase that you can't even see the top of. That's what this is. Yeah, let's go see what over here looks like. I want to figure out what the common level here is. Because this entire place is going to get flattened to be the same height. I know that... Well... I know I said I was hunting one of these down earlier at the very beginning. There's a reason we're not going to use this one for the video. To make a pillager outpost. Don't even care that there's a lot of dirt that I have to dig out around it. Like, that's actually fine. This does put a slight kicker in the fact that I need to figure out the spawn radius of this thing now. And make sure I don't have these guys in the spot that there's just going to be villagers. Seems like a poor idea. Well, it's a spawn proof for this entire spot to prevent... First I hit you. Don't know. Yeah, as you can tell, they spawn like nothing. Pretty sure this guy just spawned in front of me. Good news, a lace. Other one didn't have these, so we now have a lace. But yeah, I don't think I could get this to fit into the style of this area if I tried. I'm gonna have to look up what the max spawn radius for these guys are, because that's what I'd have to flatten for it. Yeah, cool. Pretty sure that's right. Gonna be right here inside of town square too. If I make a giant skyscraper, it could work. And I know that sounds like, oh, but isn't this like a slightly medieval theme? Actually, it's not. It's slightly futuristic mixed with medieval. So, it would work. I have a lot of mountains to dig out either way. Whatever height I pick is not going to counteract that. And if I try and make it fit to that height, I have a lot of blocks to place. What height is the best? So obviously this is 64. Oh, it's 63. I'm surprised my math worked out then. I don't know how my math worked out the way it did, but it worked out. Highest point's that, but like... Well, that's actually not even the highest point. I think that is over there, but that's not in line with this. It's 72, but like... There's hardly anything that's... I see why the routes are going toward. Where do I think is more so even? I think it's this there. I think it's 67. 67 or one down, I think we'll even it out. We'll go 67. As much as that's going to annoy me. Okay. Would it be smart to mine those blocks and save them? Probably. Am I smart? What did I do? What did I do? My brain. This just is more proof of I am not smart. plan here is just to create a line that I can figure out information from. I'm pretty sure this was a stack of 64. Okay, this is a lot. That's a lot further than I thought it was. Was that a stack of 64? Is now the question. I'm gonna say yes. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the end of that, and this would be the start of that. I'm just gonna do that as my marker. Hopefully that'll make sense to my later. I need 201 blocks. I already have 1 block placed for this diameter circle. That's 128. 128 goes to 192. I think that's 192. Needs to be able to find out. My brain? My brain! What am I doing? That's 100. That's what I'm planning on doing. This is the way I'm going to figure it out. I need 200, right? Simply this. Grab this. Out. Trying dark again. Let's get this diameter set up, and then we'll go up this to show off how it looks. This being the starting point, of course. I need to sleep the night away again. I'm actually curious to see where this winds up. This other village. Where are you? You're in that cave system? Jeez. Let me sleep already, game. Come on. Okay. Also, I don't know if that's because the seep was already pre-spawned and it's no longer, it didn't upgrade to look the new way. Also, it's not going to change this texture of your seep. I think there's new seep, right? Or is there might not be new seep. That's... Wow, I think the cows, chickens, and pigs only got new ones, right? My expertise at the latest updates in this game just don't exist. I'm gonna have a lot to dig through. I'm hoping there's no stone in front of me, because if there's stone in front of me, I'm gonna have a problem. That surprisingly almost lined up. Step one's going to be to do this, just so I can see where it goes. That's a problem we can deal with. Oh, this isn't Silk Touch, is it? That's Silk Touch! Wait, why didn't I get a snow block for that? Oh, that's why. It's not an actual snow block. It's a grass block that... whoever mod that is changes. Cool! I just look like a weirdo that doesn't know game mechanics. I want to fortune that stone, just so I don't have stone in my inventory and it's just cobblestone. That way I keep track of numbers better. Back to silk touch, back to placing this. I already know I'm going to have to go a lot further. I'm probably going to go into the taiga forest. Is how big this is going to be. Gap. This way. Said I was going to run into the tiger trees. Didn't think I was actually going to be running through the trees. I have 30 more blocks of this. Come on. Just need a straight line. That's all I seek. Right, that's the only stack I have left. I don't have more. Good. So there's a very real possibility this was only there's an entire another stack left. I was like, please don't I gotta keep going through this. Yeah, it's so big you're not even able to see the other side. Okay. And yeah, we gotta get a 200 diameter circle at some point. 201 diameter circle built at some point. This is gonna be the biggest circle I build on this. For now, at least, that is. I mean, I already know how I am. Something's gonna top this. Something is going to top this. I just don't know what yet. You know what? Actually, I know it's gonna top it. Probably the volcano. Probably the volcano is gonna be at least a 300 diameter, if not bigger. I think there's actually something that's gonna top the volcano. And it's gonna be the kingdom that's on that side. That is... I know there's just that forest that's there. Okay, I want to see how this plays out. This is the river. It flows around the mountain base, I guess, is what I would do. I'd have to I changed this because the mountain I want to go this way. There's mountains there that I can connect it into, hopefully somewhat easily. So river can go that way, fine. Change this to wrap up and go that way is probably gonna be the plan. That's probably just gonna disappear. Honestly, it's probably gonna mainly be consumed by the giant structure I'm planning to go here that I've already pre-built. But yeah. Time to walk up these stairs. And see how this is. I don't know why I feel like I move so slow. Let's go. My camera has a slight angle, which is causing me to go up an angle. This took almost an hour to do. But it's now complete. Once they release more gray slab blocks, I will add some texture to it. But for the time being, I only have andesite, and I don't want to just texture with 2 blocks. I want to have at least 3. Preferably, I'd have 4 or more. We are getting to the level of the clouds, which I need to figure out how I'm going to raise up. I might just need to turn weather off because the snowflakes going up this is way too janky. There we go. We are at max, not max height, but we're at the height that this will be at. And here it is. The Great FrostHaven, which has yet to be built. To think that this is going to go all the way to world height is actually insanity. Get to the center and look at this from the map. I think that is longer than this, which I'm hoping once I get the mountain in, actually looks better than what it does because it slightly is off scale. So the mountain is gonna be over here, like the flat edge of the mountain is gonna be over here. Yeah, because this is the stairs. The light is the stairs, so the stair is gonna start over here somewhere, partially having the stairs be in it. Yeah, this is going to be a fun thing to figure out how I'm going to get a mountain to fit around it. But we've done it! Can I sleep or no? Okay. We have done it! The ultimate start to the way up here. It's going to be a nightmare to continue. I can guarantee that I am not ready for the next steps, but next up we plan... Next time, love that I stumbled on all my words right there. Not a single one came out right. Next live stream, the plan will be to do Vault Hunters, and then the one after that, we're coming back into this world, and we'll be aiming to build the underground area at the starter base. Hopefully getting a bamboo farm in. Can't promise that I will, because I do hate redstone. Redstone is not my friend. If we don't, it's going to be working on getting the walls set up, because we need a lot of smooth quartz set up and getting the roof in place and all that fun stuff. But if you did enjoy, consider subscribing and leaving a like, and don't forget to turn notifications on so you know every time that I do go live. See you all in the next one.